As I look out over our beautiful city, I am in awe, I am proud, and I'm really hopeful.
Palm Springs is a standout. It's a little engine that could. It just keeps going and going. It keeps evolving, and all the while, it keeps that unique charm that makes it such a special place.
You know, Palm Springs, this place, my home, really does satisfy. It's a village with something for everyone, and we want everyone at our party. Nobody is excluded. Palm Springs is human life at its best. It's unique, and it can't be replicated.
For some, Palm Springs is the city of their birth or their youth. It is a place that has always been home. But for most, Palm Springs is a city of choice. The city you chose to visit, the city you wanted to return to, the city that tugged at your heart until it became the city you called home, the city you believe is the best place you have ever lived.
We are an inclusive, world-class, vibrant city that offers an incredible quality of life for all residents.
The residents of Palm Springs are really just expats from other big cities who come for the small town character without the small minds. And those who were born here, raised here, and who could never really think of living anywhere else. This is what makes up our large quilt of diversity, intelligence, and acceptance.
Our residents are incredible. They're engaged and caring, and they're focused on moving our city forward. I'm always so inspired by their commitment to help their neighbors and help the community. And it's because of their support that we've been able to increase revenue to fully staff our police, fire, and emergency medical, pave our streets, preserve open space, and revitalize our downtown.
The arts, architecture, mountains, climate, restaurants, events, they are all so wonderful. But you stay in love with Palm Springs because of the people.
To me, Palm Springs is special and unique because we have world-class amenities, but we have a small town feel. And so people know each other, you know your neighbors, you know your merchants of the businesses that you go to. And so there's a small town community and a real community that doesn't exist in other cities. But we still can go to rooftop bars and go to amazing world-class restaurants and, you know, experience arts and culture in a way that you can't usually experience in small cities.
I'm so happy to be here to welcome Taco Bell and do this pop-up Taco Bell hotel. We're really grateful for your investment in Palm Springs. Thank you to the community for being here.
Our history, architectural identity, and connection to Hollywood make us a very fascinating destination. The Plaza Theater Restoration Project is a perfect example of that. We're taking an incredibly iconic yet dilapidated building and restoring it to its 1936 glory. When the Plaza Theater opened in 1936, it opened with a world premiere of the film Camille with Greta Garbo, which ultimately won an Academy Award. As you can see, this theater is fully intact. It's all here. The beautiful stencil work and paint is still around the proscenium and on the columns. The architectural resources that are in our town are part of our brand. They're not only part of our history, they're part of who we are today. If we don't look after them, if we don't polish them, if we don't restore them, we lose the very thing that makes us unique and special, and that one thing that draws people from all over the world. It's a truly important part of our history. The Town and Country Center, which is another gem in our community, is finally going to see the light of day. It's a historic and beautiful downtown center that sat vacant for years. The Town and Country has been very controversial because for the longest time it was slated to be torn down as part of the new downtown project. Our city council saved it, and it now has a Class 1 designation, and more importantly, we're working closely with the developer to actually restore the Town and Country Center to its original glamour and beauty.
Palm Springs has become such a great art community, from our great galleries to Desert X and this beautiful museum. We're so fortunate to live in this oasis of art and culture that really is amazing for a city of 45,000 full-time people. I'm really proud of what our city and our businesses and the council and staff have done to create this new vibrancy and renaissance that is Palm Springs.
So here we are in what's known as the Art Pit. And the Art Pit is an example of Palm Springs becoming the arts and culture center that it was always meant to be. It's one more puzzle piece in our new downtown. The other puzzle piece that's important is the new park. And that's going to break ground hopefully by the end of this year. And it will make our new downtown as desirable for residents as it is for tourists.
We love our local businesses here in Palm Springs. From the windmill tours, to ice cream shop, to our local clothing stores, and of course, the fabulous Buzz Trolley. You know, the Buzz provides a safe way for people to go out and party and have a great time. I think it offers so much to our businesses and our residents and our visitors who really get to benefit from not needing to use a car. Not have to worry about parking and just enjoy themselves. And they can go from one restaurant to a store to a bar to another without ever having to pay and without ever having to worry about a car. And that's great.
Neighborhood organizations positively affect philanthropy, quality of life, and tourism. From our neighborhoods come our history, culture, personality, and our passionate residents. I am the council liaison for 1PS, which is comprised of volunteers representing 48 unique neighborhoods. The group gives voice to public issues. This spring, Neighborhoods USA held their conference at our convention center and brought hundreds of neighborhood leaders from all over the country to learn about strengthening relationships.
Our community has accomplished great things, from an international film festival to Splash House, and we're now known as one of the most pet-friendly cities in the nation.
We have a world-renowned animal shelter, and so we're really proud to be such a pet-friendly destination and community. The dog park is central to Palm Springs. We have a community here of people who come every day, every morning or evening. So it's really an incredible place. I really want to continue to support pets in Palm Springs.
While growing in really sophisticated ways, we've managed to incorporate vacation rentals as another lodging option, and even cannabis for its many recreational and healing properties.
There's no other city with 45,000 full-time residents that has an international airport with direct flights to 20-plus cities, and the incredible weather and natural environment that Palm Springs has. It truly is like no place else.
There's a line in Palm Springs that we don't shake hands here, we hug. We have this special, unique place that is all about human interaction, human connection. Every day I interact with people who make me proud of the city that I live in, who make me humble in the work that I get to do. And I do love Palm Springs.
We need to continue to be a positive beacon for the entire valley by being innovative and open-minded, and encouraging a broad range of new businesses, art, and culture.
Palm Springs is a world-class destination that is the most diverse and inclusive place I've ever lived. And I think what's happened in Palm Springs is a model for the nation and the world.
My dream for Palm Springs is that we build a welcoming community for all, that we continue to be the capital of cool by remaining progressive, innovative, and forward-thinking. At the end of the day, I see the Palm Springs of our past, present, and future.
So is Palm Springs cool? Yeah, we're cool.